Good morning everyone. In this video, we will discuss about why we should avoid conflicts. Avoiding conflicts often carries a complex reputation, with some viewing it as a sign of weakness, while others see it as a manifestation of emotional intelligence and strategic thinking. The decision to avoid conflict, however, isn't as straightforward as merely avoiding confrontation. Instead, it can be a deliberate and nuanced response to challenges that hold significant benefits for personal and professional growth. To understand whether avoiding conflict is a weakness or a strength, it's essential to explore the underlying reasons for avoiding conflict, the circumstances in which this choice can be beneficial, and broader impact it has on relationships, stress, and personal development. First, preserving emotional well-being. One of the most immediate benefits of avoiding conflicts is the preservation of emotional health. Conflict often generates stress, anxiety, and negative emotions, which can take a toll on mental and physical well-being. Regular exposure to tense and hostile situations can increase levels of cortisol, the body's stress hormone, leading to burnout, irritability, and even physical ailments. By choosing to avoid conflict, individuals may reduce these negative emotional and physiological responses, leading to a more stable and peaceful state of mind. This is particularly true in relationships where constant conflict can erode trust and create a toxic environment. In such cases, the decision to avoid conflict by taking a step back, cooling down, or deferring difficult conversations can preserve long-term connections. This is not about avoiding the issue altogether, but instead postponing it until both parties can engage more constructively. When done with intention, this approach allows for the healthier interactions in the future. Second, enhancing relationship stability. Avoiding unnecessary conflicts can be a strategic approach to maintaining harmony in relationships. Whether in personal friendships, family dynamics, or professional environments, maintaining a positive atmosphere requires tact, empathy, and patience. People often view conflict as divisive, but conflict avoidance can be seen as strategy to prevent the escalation of minor misunderstandings into more serious problems. By being able to step back in the heat of a moment, an individual can choose when to engage and when to hold back, allowing for more measured and productive approach to issues. Furthermore, avoiding conflict can help an individual to better understand the perspective of others by listening more, speaking less, and reflecting before reacting. One is better able to empathize with opposing viewpoints. This ability fosters a sense of respect and cooperation rather than division, leading to more stable, supportive, relationship over time. Third, encouraging reflection and emotional control. In the heat of conflict, emotions can cloud judgment, and decisions made in such an emotional state may not always reflect one's true values. Choosing to avoid conflict allows an individual time for reflection, leading to more rational, thoughtful responses when the situation is revisited. This approach fosters emotional intelligence and enhances self-control. Emotional intelligence, or ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's own emotions and emotions of others, is widely regarded as a strength. People who avoid conflict often practice emotional regulation, taking a moment to reflect on best course of action rather than rushing into an argument. They allow themselves to space to access their feelings and potential outcomes of the situation. This patience and self-restraint contribute to more positive interactions and better decision making. Reducing the risk of escalation. Another key benefit to avoiding conflict is the reduction of the risk of escalation. In many cases, conflict can start small, but if mishandled, can quickly spiral out of control. Unchecked emotions, misunderstandings, or inflammatory words can exacerbate tensions, making it harder to resolve the issue. By opting to avoid conflict or by taking time to cool down before addressing it, individuals reduce the chances of the situation becoming more damaged than it needs to be. This is particularly relevant in high-stakes environments such as the workplace or diplomatic relations. A calm, measured response to a conflict can prevent it from turning in a full-blown crisis, allowing the involved parties to address the underlying issues in the more controlled manner. Promoting personal growth and development. Avoiding conflict can also signal maturity and self-awareness, recognizing when the situation does not warrant to a confrontational response can demonstrate wisdom and understanding of one's limits rather than being driven by ego or pride. Individuals who avoid unnecessary conflict display humility and a willingness to listen. They understand that every disagreement does not require a battle, and that resolution can often be found through dialogue, compromise, and even silence. Moreover, choosing not to engage in every conflict allows individuals to conserve energy for more significant issues. This prioritization fosters a sense of purpose and direction in life, enabling one to focus on growth and self-improvement rather than expending time and energy on every disagreement that arises. Conflict avoidance, weakness or strength. Whether avoiding conflict is the weakness or the strength largely depends on the context and the manner in which it is handled. If conflict avoidance stems from fear, insecurity, or an inability to address problems head on, it may indeed to be seen as a weakness. However, when conflict avoidance is rooted in emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and strategic thinking, it becomes a strength. The ability to choose one's battles, to practice emotional regulation, and to approach challenges with a calm and measured mindset is a significant strength. It demonstrates an individual's capacity for maintaining long-term relationships, personal well-being, and the ability to think critically about the most effective way to handle conflict. In conclusion, avoiding conflict when done thoughtfully can lead to a healthier, more harmonious existence. It's not about running away from problems, but about choosing how and when to engage with them. It is essential skill that, when developed, can offer profound benefits both personally and professionally. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you learned something from this video. Please click subscribe button to help me to make more video like this. Thank you.